Hey guys, Dan sipping cider. Mace Windu here. Let's jump into another draft. Quick aside, this says premium rewards here, which makes it think like you get better rewards when you spend this versus your free drafts. But just the rewards I've been noticing, I think they're the same. Yeah. Okay, I actually like Varro Tigris quite a bit. Arkin's pretty cool too. Erica's pretty cool too. I'm gonna go Erica. I think Varro Tigris is probably the best of these three. I'm not super impressed with Chaos and Arena. And Sisters are still struggling, but I kind of like Sisters. I think I also have a quest for them. Right, gain 5 faith. 5 schools and draft. Although, I mean, the 5 faith is easy I could do on my own time, so I guess we could do Varro. I just want to try Sisters out. Like it? Ooh, like it. Probably too slow, but it could go. This could be okay in like a control deck. So it kind of depends. If we want to go aggro, I'd probably pick here. Could be either, and this is like if you want to go control. Just like on a card by card analysis, Devout Warriors is solid. Simulacra and Celestian is pretty cool now because you can buff your Warlord with this. Battle Sister is pretty terrible, but if you're going for aggro, it's just okay. It fills out your curve just fine. Divine Intervention, of course, super awesome. Zephyrim is pretty solid. Missionary, if you're going aggro, is actually amazing. Like, if you can make sure he survives to get this strike off, and then his talent as well, this guy's so much value. Of course, the 4 health and the only 2 range does mean he usually gets picked off. Triumph of St. Catherine, just like a staple if you're going to try to make it to the late game. Celestian Superior, I'm okay with. I know other people are down on her, but I think she's fine. A little slow, maybe. Shrine World, I haven't tried it out. Gaining Faith is nice. But 6 mana to draw 3 and draft seems pretty bad. I think I'm going to pick this middle one. It can go for aggro or control or mid-range pretty well. Really good, really good. Surprisingly playable. Bait. I'm starting to think this is just bait. I know people think it's really good, but like, if your opponent knows how to play around it, it's not doing much. Sister Repenta is like playable now. Mortifier's solid, but I think this is just the pick, because these 2 cards are like S tier. Dominion Superior is solid. Pendant Engine is okay. Obviously this becomes like S tier if you're playing Morbid Brawl, because then you can do this on turn 6. Turn 8 is a little slow for that effect. Shrine World again, 6 mana is do nothing on the board. Here's a this is probably gonna be the pick. Cleansing Flames is awesome. Dominion is pretty solid. Sister Superior is very solid. Oh, but Devout Warriors and Preacher are so good. And Hospitaller is okay. What's over here again? Ugh, but another Cleansing Flames. The Preacher. Cleansing Flames. Preacher. Also, Devout Warrior is super solid, whereas these 2 are pretty solid. Like, Hospitaller is the weakest link. But it's not that bad. And Preacher can just, like, take over a game. I'm so torn. What did we already pick again? We have a Cleansing Flames. Okay, just looking at our curve already, I'm like, we probably need this early game of Preacher. I mean, Dominion is like almost just as good early game as Preacher. Oh, that's a close call. That was a close call. Astra Thurga, very good. Sister Superior, very good. Gil Creed, terrible. Terrible. Solid. It's okay. I'm not sure how I feel about Dialogus. Okay, I gotta like take a second before I can process that for some reason. Alright, so Zephyrin is good. Saint Celestine is really good. And Miraculous Feet. I don't think it's that good. But we have S tier, solid, and maybe unplayable. No, because it does affect the board. Rarely. Ugh. But then so the problem, like, I'm not picking this one. Right? Yeah. Like, these both have Imperial Creed, but then, like, I think Astra Thurga and Sister Superior are way better than Dialogus and Dominion. The question is this versus this. Saint Celestine, awesome. Zephyrin, very solid. I don't think Miraculous Fee is good. Astra Thurga is, like, comparable to Saint Celestine, honestly. And Sister Superior might be better than Zephyrin. The thing is, Miraculous Feet is probably better than Imperial Creed. These two are just so good. And she's so good. Zephyr's just okay, really. I guess we could take a look at our curve again. So this would be a 4 and a 5 versus a 6 and a 7. 4 and a 5 versus a 6 and a 7. So we're pretty good on 4s. What are our 4s? 2 Cleansing Flames. You know, it looks like we are kind of going control, so maybe we want the Saint Celestine. Okay, we can take another one. And Blade of Faith is good for the control. Celestian is better than it used to be, but I still think it's not very good. Whereas here, Exorcist is surprisingly okay. Battle Sister, like, it's playable if you're aggro, but it looks like we're not aggro. Beacon of Faith is good. I don't like the Shrine Roll. I think we're gonna pick here. Let's really see how good Saint Celestine is, because I think she's no long strike, but I think she's pretty solid. Let me read her effect. I can't remember. I mean, there's no way that she gets her invulnerability is the turn you play her, but then when she gets to attack, she doesn't have it, right? There's no way she gets it on that turn. Until your next turn. Yeah, but it's still, like, good stats. Like, you compare this to, well, I was gonna say the Eldar card, but it's not a good one, so I wouldn't compare it to that. I'm not sure what I would compare it to, but she's really good, I think. Okay. Celestian, Missionary, Beacon of Faith. Ooh. Oh, but Fire Conviction is a non-go. Oh, I want the Preacher, but I can't pick it because of that. Arcophagulant's good, especially if we're gonna go control. Death Cold Assassin is okay. Furious Reprisal. Flank or Blast 3 if it's damaged. Is good. Ugh, I wish I could, but the Fire Conviction, just can't pick that one. This is pretty pickable too, so like... Celestine is such a hit or miss. I don't think it's that good. Beacon of Faith is good though. And like this is playable. And Missionary is a hit or miss, right? Like if he stakes for a turn, you're just super well off. But if they trade into it, you're in for a rough one. Whereas here it's like nothing super amazing. Archiflagellant is solid. Fierce Reprisal. It's just hard to get a damaged troop for that blast 3. I mean, we can damage our own thing with our hero power, but it isn't super easy to do. I'm leaning towards here. So, how many missions? We have one missionary, and a Sister Superior, and a Seraphim to play on 4. I think we're just gonna pick this. I'm not sure about the Furious Reprisal, but maybe it'll work out. Okay, so we got a Magifier. Very fun card. Actually, it's pretty good. Mortifier's okay. Definitely better in aggro. We already have our 2 7s. I don't want this that much. Magifier's good. Trial of Suffering is not that good either here. These are both good. But the Shrine World, and here we have this Imperial Creed. I can't see us picking this one because the Mortifier feels like such a good card when we already have 2 Saint Celestines. The Magifier, we don't have any 5-drops yet. The Trial of Suffering just doesn't seem very good. I mean, I guess it's an enabler for... pretty good enabler for our Furious Reprisal. Here, I just don't know, like, these 2 cards are okay. I'd even call Dominion Superior good, but Shrine Roll is just not. So if you compare these 2, it's like Shrine World versus Imperial Creed in terms of the bad cards. They both have Dominion Superior, but then Pendant Engine versus Dialogus. I think for Erica, Dialogus is probably the better card, but then Shrine World's probably better than Imperial Creed. Do we have any 6s yet? I have 2 Zephyrins, so we don't need the Penitent Engine, unless we think of it as a turn 8 play. We could do that, we could just think of it as a turn 8 play. I mean, maybe Imperial Creed is better than Shrine World, because maybe that stun 3 might actually help. I'm just gonna pick the middle one. Rite of Restoration, super duper good. We can bring back Celestines for 3 mana now. Dominion's pretty solid. Dogmata is okay, actually. Ooh, Divine Intervention, though. I don't know if I can pass this up. Missionaries. Oh, this one's looking good. The Rite of Restoration. And just no. No thank you. This card's pretty bad. This card's pretty bad. This card's like, okay. Wow, this is super solid. This has this standout card here. And then these are decent too. Wow, that's a real pick. Where do we Rite of Restoration? Saint Celestine, or Exorcist, or Zephyrin. Although Zephyrин's hard to resurrect. You gotta remember, if it dies the turn you like flank it out, it's like too far back for you to Rite of Restoration the following turn. But you could do it on the same turn, like on turn 9, you could Zephyrin, attack into something, it dies, bring it back. I think I want another divine intervention. We're going control. Sorry, Rite of Restoration, but oh, this pack is like amazing if we were playing aggro. So Sister Novitiates can just win games if you get her on turn 1. And these two are fine for control. Let's see what else we got. Saint Celestine, Zephyrin, Miraculous Feats. And, I mean, Simulacrum Bear is okay. No, sorry. Simulacrum Bear is good. Especially if you're aggro. Death Cult's okay. Furious Reprisal, I'm not a fan of. I kind of want to pick this and just have 3 Saint Celestines. This would be such better early game. But maybe we're just control. Like, we have the 2 Cleansing Flames, we have 2 Divine Interventions. I'm doing this for the giggles. The other one, I mean, it might be the better pick. I'm just not thinking too hard about it. Hey. Yeah, we could do it again. Nah. Yeah. Okay, I probably should pick this. Creature's really good. Hospitator is okay. It gets a little better when you're playing control, so you have a way to heal. And Devout Warriors is always good. We could do a 4th Saint Celestine. And a 5th Zephyrim. And another dead Miraculous Feats. Which we already have 2 of. I guess what's kind of cool with Miraculous Feat is, like, you can play Celestian and then Miraculous Feat on the following turn. I mean, I really should pick this middle one. But the Saint Celestine. This is our last pick. I mean, how bad is our early game right now? We have 1 2-drop. Or no, we have 2. Furious Reprisal, which we can't even play into. The Archaeoflagellant. Turn 3. We have a couple of 3s. I think I'm doing it against my better judgment. Oh man. Oh, Angel. Oh, Saint Celestine.